All right. Good morning, Morocco. Thank you for the two people that were waiting for this live stream. I was just looking over a few things before we started. As the title suggests, we're going to talk about the legal cannabis news in Morocco, a little bit of news about Lady Gaga as it's trending. But let's first go into what leaked from Parliament. I read this on Morocco World News that they're set to legalize cannabis next week here in Morocco. It happened very quick. So what I got from the article is that farmers will organize into cooperatives and from there be able to sell their product to processing centers, of course, which will all be very regulated and supervised. And from these processors, they will go on to export possibly, or even import, it said as well. So, morning Ines, morning Block on the Rock, bonjour, salama. Welcome, we got the news that it is indeed being legalized, but it seems like medicinal only, and maybe with the intention of making some bucks from export for the European medicinal markets. But still an exciting move, a step in the right direction, inshallah. I read the comments from the last video and it's talking about like history of medicinal cannabis in California, and it's like some of the younger people, even millennials, can't even remember a time when there was no medicinal cannabis in California. So it changes quickly. I mean, medicinal may have started, 20 years ago in California, maybe less, and now they have full recreational. And someone said the situation in Morocco is already pretty laid back. I mean, depending on where you are, it's easy to find. In Essaouira, it's too much. People on the street are always offering you, good morning, Lavina, how you doing? It's too much. What I liked about Ouazzazate is no one bothers you about it. So it's not everywhere, it's just some places. Of course, Chefchaouen, Essaouira, if you have a beard, people are going to be like, yo, Ali Baba, you want some smoke? And that's unfortunate. But what is fortunate is people are going to be able to make a living growing and not have to worry about persecution. People are going to be able to make medicine, and that's going to help people, and they're going to be able to make money legally, which is really good news. And it's only in the RIF regions. There's like 6 regions there that will be permitted to have permits, I guess, but it's a step. Biscuit Barrel, it was updated yesterday. It's a leaked document. The details are still coming out, but it was a big headline. It's not recreational, of course, but if you've been to Morocco, you've seen that it is already quite widespread. I've been in countries where it is illegal, most countries. But for example, there's a spectrum of illegality where some it's more permitted and people look the other way and it's common, versus, for example, in the Philippines where it's extremely illegal, Bali as well, Indonesia. And like in these places, you can't find rolling papers at the store, you know. In Morocco, it's quite easy to find rolling papers. There's this history of this. And people aren't rolling their own cigarettes. Like, they don't sell rolling tobacco next to these papers. They could only be kind of used for one thing. So it's kind of a funny thing. So yes, it's legalized, which is great for the farmers and anyone looking to make some money. Hopefully those permits don't just go to cronies and stuff in Illinois. I know the permits were quite expensive and the entry to the industry was a hurdle for a lot of people, especially those that have been persecuted, or, you know, some of these people may have even gone to jail for growing, and it's like, okay, now it's legal. What do we do with these people in jail? How do we rectify this? So yeah, a lot of people put criminals in quotes in the comments, and I see that as well. We had the same tragedy in USA of people going to jail or having their careers or lives ruined for just a few grams of grass. Kind of silly. Block on the Rock says realty prices in Chefchaouen are going to skyrocket. That's true all around the Rift. What up? Good morning, Wilson. But yeah, that's what's going on with the legal cannabis. Of course, more details are going to come out, but it happens quick. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to talk about it on Thursday, and then Thursday didn't end, and there was an article with a headline. So I just wanted to bring you that news in case you weren't reading Morocco World News and you just follow Mor Acro World News. So there's that. So good. I'd say good. Yeah, time to start investing. There'll be a lot of money in it. They're estimating, BBC estimated $8 billion. The Moroccan government believes it to be more like $16 billion. When does it become legal, or is that just from now? They're talking about it next week, and it's only in the Rif. Yes, of course, it's all about money. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. It's all about the Benjamins. So thank you, Yasin. I don't know if it's more accurate, but I'm just going with what I got here. And so what's up with Lady Gaga, someone asks. Yeah, if only they would open the beaches quick. I read in the headlines today that Lady Gaga's dog walker was shot. Terrible. Who does that? This is just one of those examples that's just like, I feel much safer in America. Again, I'm not Lady Gaga's dog walker. I don't even have dogs to walk. But yeah, just the violent crime is a big difference between the countries. It's really crazy that someone would rob someone's dogs, and then she's offering like $500,000 to get these dogs back, which is quite the reward. Very important dogs. I mean, some people wouldn't even have this reward on their head, you know? So it's just some absurd news. But if you throw Lady Gaga in the title, you might get some hints as it's trending today. But I really wanted to talk about the big news, which was the legalization in the report yesterday. Going to give people health insurance, etc. Is that true? I don't know what country you're talking about. I don't know what the situation is, but I don't think that's going on in USA. Anything about Biden care. What is going on is Biden ordered some rocket or missile strikes in Syria the other day. So that pot we haven't heard anything about in a while is starting to bring up some new news, which was surprising. I was following Syria quite closely years ago when I was working with some Syrian refugees. I had one with, he had a mental learning difficulty, and he used to tell me about the situation in Syria, and he was actually a big Donald Trump supporter. He loved Trump. This was, I think, 2015, 2016, and Mor Acro, more accurate. And he would tell me, Trump good, Putin good, Obama not good. He paid money to ISIS. And so the whole situation, what I was getting from the U.S. news was very different from what I was getting from this Syrian refugee. He was a young teenager. I'm sure his opinions, his worldviews were very influenced by what he heard from his family, his parents, cousins, but it's always an interesting perspective to hear what he had to hear of the situation. American news media was always saying very negative messages about Assad and that he used chemical weapons, and the guy was saying, no, Assad good, he's a dentist. And the other refugees I talked to from Syria too had similar opinion. They were saying, it's good, it's all good, I'm happy I'm here in America now, but what was going on over there it's tricky. So see this situation stir up again is it's sad, because these things come in the news and you get all these different views about it, and then you don't really know the truth, and then you get reminded that missiles and rockets are still flying, and this is not what you want to hear. So let's go back to the good news. It was legalized. Sorry, Lady Gaga. I hope you find your dogs. I don't know how this is going to work out. This might be the first dogs out for ransom in history. I don't know. It's probably been done before, definitely done in the movies, but something new I've heard about in the reality. Sunny day here in Tamraght. We're at Babacool. It's a beautiful day. We had a little drizzle. I'm trying to get you to zoom in back there, but maybe if I get out of the way, it'll focus. There you go. Now you got your blue skies. So sunny day here in Tamraght. I'm at Babacool. Good morning, London. Agadir, London, and I'm going to sign off, leaving you guys with legal cannabis, Lady Gaga, and latest news from Syria. So thank you. Yeah, we could ship some cats and dogs to Lady Gaga all the way from Morocco. Peace and love to all you. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming into our live streams. I know we haven't been producing as many full videos, but we got a souk video coming up, I promise. I'm inspired to make a cookie video about how they're making Moroccan cookies. I found some guys I know, and I don't know if you remember this guy, but he says good morning to you too. Old grandpa here, BB himself. Hey Dougie, how you doing? Say hi to everybody. Say goodbye to everybody. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for enjoying. Slacker. Fishing video will be coming. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining this morning. We'll see you next time.